Hi everyone, this is Simon Kirby from Infinity and welcome to the May 23 release of Infinity Suite for Qlik. We have a lot to cover, so let's dive right in and take a look. We're going to start with Infinity Forms and some capabilities that a number of our customers have requested. First up, we have the ability to search in dimensions and editable fields. As you can see, search now works in the same way as native Qlik objects. This means you can select values by dragging your mouse, or you can search using the magnifying glass at the top of the column. You can also find the records you're looking for by writing search functions and using wildcard searches. This is a great new feature in Forms, and it makes it much easier for you to find the specific records that you're looking for. Next, imagine that you want to enter numbers into your Forms table, and when you hit the Save button, you see the KPIs and charts in your app update in real time. So what, I hear you say, I can do this now with the server-side extension integration. Very true, but now this is much easier and faster with our new Forms SSE Aggregation functions. These functions are much easier to write and no longer require you to use the aggra function in your expression. Examples of our new SSE Aggregation functions include forms.sum, forms average, forms concat, and many others. Take a look at the Forms documentation site for full details of these new functions. Staying on the topic of server-side extensions, we've also added SSE support for Infinity Forms deployments on Qlik Cloud. Check out the new wizard that makes SSE connections as easy as 1, 2, 3. This change lets you benefit from the simplifications and huge performance improvements that SSE connections for Infinity Forms can bring to your Qlik apps. Next, Infinity Forms administrators will know that the audit log can become quite large. So we've introduced a new tool which lets you limit the number of versions of each record. It also lets you limit the number of days that old records are kept. Also, if you save your Forms data into an XML file, you can now import amended XML files directly into the settings console, replacing the existing XML file. This will also help you simplify the transition from on-premise versions of Forms to Qlik Cloud versions. Now, if you love being in control, and we know you do, then you will love this next feature, because we've introduced a new type of log file called the access log. The access log file provides you with tons of information on your Qlik apps, the Infinity Forms in those apps, as well as information on sheets, users, etc. Of course, the access logs can then be loaded into Qlik and analysed for KPIs, trends, and usage patterns. Based on feedback from our customers, we've now automated 2 unpopular configuration steps. The virtual proxy configuration will now be automatically loaded after every restart of the Forms service. The SSL certificate will be automatically configured using the thumbprint during Forms installation. We've also made some improvements to the Infinity Forms admin app. These include improved searching across the app and form instance changes being applied immediately after saving, with no need to restart the Forms service. Now, moving over to Infinity Flow. In this release, we've added the ability for Flow developers to include the icons from the Qlik Leonardo icon library into their flowcharts. There are over 150 icons to choose from and make it much easier to add meaning to your flow diagrams. And last but not least, we've created a French language pack for Infinity Mole. In case you don't know, Infinity Mole is a connector for Qlik Sense that reads, profiles and adds structure to data such as Word documents, PDF files or emails. And this update brings the number of languages now supported to 11. In total, we've added more than 50 updates and fixes to this release, and if you want more information on these features, please check out our latest blog. You can find the link in the video description below.